I can't believe I've managed to get this Waitlist Chanel bag. Hey everyone, my name is Dev. If you are new to this channel and love designer bags and luxury in general, you are in exactly the right place because we get it. Make sure you join us by hitting the subscribe button and the bell down below. Before we dive straight in to today's very special unboxing video, if you never want to miss a video release again and also be notified of exclusive discounts that I get from brands to give to my subscribers, make sure you are on the Handbagholic email list. I'll pop a link in the description box down below for you. Sign up and yeah, every time a new video comes out, it will be in your inbox. Another Chanel unboxing in today's video. I am so excited to see what you think to this bag. This for me is going to be a forever piece. So a little bit about how this all happened, this Chanel, because this was not planned. I did not have this in the plan. I was not planning to purchase any more Chanel bags. I just recently got my Chanel Business Affinity from the 22p collection, and I kind of thought my collection from Chanel overall is really beautiful. I'm really happy with all my pieces, and I didn't really plan to add anything else to my collection other than this bag. But I've been on a wait list for a few months and I didn't think one would come up. I was filming a vlog. I will link that up here for you. I was filming a vlog recently in London. I was in Harrods and I was wandering around Saint Laurent because I'm looking at Saint Laurent bags, of course, and I'm filming them. And then my sales associate at Harrods, as I was in Harrods, texted me saying, I have got the bag for you, I've reserved it. Would you like a payment link so I can send it to you, or would you like to come in store and pick it up? Now, I don't live in London, I live outside of London, so I'm often not there, and I get payment links from Harrods and they basically post me the bag. And this is why I say this was super spooky, because I was literally in Harrods when I got this text. So shout out to Will at Harrods. He is amazing in the Chanel store. He is like my fairy bag mother for sure. And the first thing I was like, I checked my phone and I was like, I'm literally here now. Can I come and see it? I need to come and see this bag. Now, normally when I get offered a bag, because I was offered a different version of this bag, I'll show you. Sometimes I like to think about it and take my time, but with this one, it really is, I think, a classic that I'm going to have for many, many years. So yeah, the whole situation I thought was quite spooky. It felt like fate a little bit, and I'm so excited about it, and I cannot wait to start styling it and seeing how I get on with this style of bag, because I've never had one like this before. Now let's unbox my latest Chanel purchase. The packaging, as always, is beautiful. Just take the Camilla off the front here. This is literally the first time I'm unboxing it. I saw it in store, brought it back and opening it with you guys because I can't wait to see what you think. All this beautiful tissue paper. You've got all your like concertinaed tissue in here. The dust bag is laid on top of the bag, so you can see the bag here. Just taking some of the tissue off. This is very exciting. The bag isn't in its dust bag, it's laid on top. And here we go, guys. This is the Chanel Trendy CC in the small size. Just to show you what else, it also comes with the Chanel like booklet and the cleaning cloth as well. I'm sure I'll be using that on the lambskin quite a lot. It's absolutely stunning. The like quilts on this bag seem like quite puffy, which I really like. It has champagne gold hardware. The main chain is wrapped up here. The back has I think it's a Juliet pocket. You can see close up the leather. I did double check it all many times to make sure there was no like dints or like issues with the leather. And I will just unwrap the chain here. So this can be used as a shoulder strap or as a crossbody strap. This bag wasn't out on display at Chanel. It was put aside straight away, so that is why it is still wrapped up. I wanted to make sure that I didn't have a display bag because I didn't like the idea of someone handling this bag, especially because of my concerns, which I'll go through, of the wear. So it's really beautiful. You've got the leather across the top so that it's comfortable, the top handle. This bag is just perfection, and the lambskin leather, yeah, just look at it, the way that it reflects the light. It feels so luxurious. We'll take a quick look inside of the bag. You've got the CC stitching. You've got 3 main compartments. On this particular style of the bag, the newer styles, you cannot take the straps off, so you can't detach them anymore. You could on older ones. I can definitely see a dint starting to happen across here on this top flap, so I'm just going to be really careful about how I store this. I actually think it might be slightly over padded as well, which is kind of putting a bit more force onto that top flap. But the thing about the Trendy as well is that it's fully leather lined. This one has a microchip inside. You've got like a zipper pocket at the back, and then you've got 3 main compartments. Some people do say this bag is, you know, slightly heavier because it has got all the full leather lining there. But I just think for the price, that's definitely what you would want to see versus a Business Affinity example, which has a canvas lining now rather than the full leather. What do you think, guys? Look how beautiful she is. Oh my gosh, guys. I have a Trendy CC in black, gold hardware. Of course, they only come with gold hardware. I am so over the moon with this bag. It is everything that I wanted it to be and more. I'll share with you the price in a second, but I thought I would share my first thoughts to this bag. And I don't have a classic flap, a Chanel classic flap in my collection. I have no plans to add a classic flap to my collection. I don't know why, they just don't really speak to me. I prefer the vintage versions. And I said in my wishlist video at the start of the year that I would like to add a vintage Chanel classic flap, one with the large like CC logo in caviar leather, to my collection if I can find one. I have not been able to find one, and with all the price increases, if I want to buy a vintage Chanel classic flap, they are extortionately expensive. And then the more and more I've seen this, the more and more I've actually thought to myself, would I prefer a Trendy CC to the classic flap, the vintage classic flap? And my answer was yes. Number one, I'd probably save money buying the Trendy, and also I could have it like brand new from boutique. I've got the guarantee. It is mine from like day dot. I get the Chanel experience if I get one of these. It was kind of in the end, a no-brainer for me to go for this bag, just having it from brand new. And also I'm just really starting to fall in love with the look of this. So yeah, obviously you've just seen it, but look at this one is like so, I think, puffy. It's really beautiful. This one has champagne gold hardware. I have not taken the sticker off the top yet. I think I'm going to try and get a hardware protector if I can for this, because I know that this plate across the top scratches. So yeah, my first thoughts, I love it. I really, really like it. I can see this being such a practical bag, like I'm going to use it all the time. Being me, I have done a lot of research. I do have some concerns around this bag, but at the same time, I've just decided that, do you know what? I'm just going to enjoy this bag. It's a classic and it will over time wear. It is lambskin. And I have a lambskin 19, which actually is fared up better than I thought it would, but I haven't put it through its paces. I don't use it as an everyday bag. It is more of a special bag. This is going to be the same. This is my most expensive bag, I think, that I've ever purchased. Frustratingly, the prices of this bag went up recently, and they went up in the price increase previous to the last one. They happen so regularly now. This went up, I think, quite significantly. So I paid £4,700 for this, and I was offered a beige one like a month earlier from Will, and I didn't like the colour of it in the photographs, so I left it. And I think it was £4,560 this like a month earlier. So I've had to pay the increased price, but obviously it's never going to be cheaper than it is today. And with Chanel prices like keep going up, I can see this bag definitely going up and up and up. Now that is a lot to spend on one bag, 100%. However, if you compare this to the price of a classic flap, apparently this fits in, I don't have a jumbo, but this fits in a similar amount to what the classic flap jumbo size fits. I believe they're around £7,000 now for a jumbo classic flap, something like that, maybe even more. If you compare it to the jumbo, this is definitely a bargain, and I actually prefer the look of the Trendy. I think this is going to be more useful. The classic flap, you know, I don't think you're going to see the Trendy as much as the classic flap, because it feels like a lot of people have a classic flap now and like numerous versions of the classic. So yeah, this one for me made total sense. It was a massive investment. It's gold, it's black. Now I did, when I went to store and tried this one, when Will texted me, I also saw the beige one out on display. They also had a really beautiful pink, pink with gold hardware. I love that, but I've got my Business Affinity in pink, so I probably don't need a Trendy in pink either. But the beige one, I don't actually have like a beige bag, I don't believe. And I tried it on. I'll be super honest with you, I was very tempted to go for the beige version of the Trendy CC. Like the gold and the colour was beautiful. On display, it looked almost pink, which is what I thought in the photographs when I originally saw it. In real life, it was like a light coffee colour. I'm not exactly sure what collection this colour is from. My heart was kind of saying go for the beige because it's different, it will be like unique to your collection. You've already got a lot of black and gold bags. But then my head was saying, but you know, if you are going to be wearing this for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, hopefully years, black and gold is going to be the one to go for. Like this is the beige one is one to add down the line maybe, but the black and gold one is like the staple, it's the classic, it's the wisest investment I could make. So I'm going to see how I get on with the black one. I tend to do this, if I really like a bag, I buy more than one of them when I've found a style that really works for me. I love a top handle bag. I love the fact that you can shoulder it like this or can cross body it. I am 5'6" for reference. I mean, this here kind of, I mean, I wouldn't say it sticks in because it's really like soft, but you can cross body it. But I definitely think the way that actually I will use it the most is probably like this on the crook of my arm, or just to even hold it. Like it's a really comfortable bag to hold. Now, I said I have a few concerns about this bag after doing a lot of research on it. They're the obvious kind of concerns, but for me, I like my bags to look as new for as long as possible, and I feel like this is probably going to be actually one of my much higher maintenance slash a bit nervous to use bags, but like I said, I'm just going to enjoy it. Number one is the lambskin. Caviar for me, it's just so much easier to wear. Like my business affinity in caviar is so hard wearing. The Trendy in lambskin, this apparently does scratch. It will scratch over time, but you can kind of buff the scratches out with like the natural oils in your hands. You can also use products as well. The next thing is that the plate across the top, this is the shiny champagne gold, and it used to be like more of a brushed gold. I think it used to be like a richer gold than this champagne colour, which would have been nice. With the pre-loved ones, a lot of them have like scratches on and they've got wear and tear, especially like on the bottom corners. There are no feet on this bag, but because I already know all of this and how this bag wears and tears, I am going to be using, of course, a designer bag hook. I have my beautiful carry now, which I'm going to use whenever I take this out. I'm not going to be putting this bag down as much like as I can help it. It will not be like that. I'm going to store it really well, as in because you might have already seen there's like this is just from the last like having it shut, there's like a slight mark there, and also across here from how this flap sits on there. So I'm actually going to store this open and put some felt in here to stop this from happening. What do you think? Do you like the Trendy CC? Have you got one? They also had quite a few medium sizes in. They had the small in the beige and the pink out on display. I think you could literally maybe walk into Chanel and buy them, but the black one is a lot harder to get. There is a wait list for this one that I know of anyway, and I had to wait a few months to get this one. Like I said, I'll be doing a proper review video in a few weeks slash few months time once I've had a chance to use this. I'll be showing how I'm going to protect the lambskin leather, the liners that I order, what fits inside, outfit styling, all the usual stuff so that you can find out everything about the Trendy CC. I will also do, because this has been requested a few times, I'll do a video again in a few months time once I've had a chance to use this of the 19 classic flat boy bag Trendy, and give my thoughts on all of the bags, like which one is the easiest to use, which one looks the best, and I will film them all together so that you can see them. If you aren't on the email list and you don't want to miss that video, make sure you sign up, and like I said, an email will land in your inbox every time a new video is released. Make sure you don't go anywhere, because coming up next I'll link my latest video release here for you, and over here is the vlog that I was filming when I got the text from Chanel to pick up the Trendy, so you can see what is in stock at all the luxury brands at Harrods in London. Enjoy.